studios of Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and also on Mix TV this afternoon as we come to you on what is a nice Wednesday afternoon, but we've got some severe weather heading our way. We've got some big announcements we're going to get to right now as well. So we're going to go into severe weather coverage presented by McIntire Insurance. Joining me on the phone right now, Bradley County EMA Director Troy Spence is going to be joining me right now. Troy, good afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, Dwayne. I'm doing really well. And you're right. We've been busy all day. When I say we, I mean the directors of schools, Cliff East and Hal Taylor, Terry McElhaney, and my staff, talking to the National Weather Service and Channel 3 meteorologists to try to get pinpoint weather forecast for this upcoming front that's moving through.
Well, Troy, let's go ahead and dive right in. I know that here around 4:30 we had some big announcements that was being released by our local school systems. Can you give our listening audience the latest from our school systems from Cleveland City and Bradley County schools today?
Yes, sir. So we had a total of 4 telephone conferences with the Weather Service and Channel 3, and I made a recommendation to the directors of schools to probably not have school tomorrow based on the change in the forecast from this afternoon. And anyways, they agreed with that recommendation, and they will not have school tomorrow, both the city or the county school systems.
All right, again, that news into our studios here of WCLE and also on Mix TV. So, Troy, what you're letting us know is that Bradley County and Cleveland City schools will be out on Thursday. And I think we're hearing some information that Bradley County has already decided for Thursday and Friday, some of the information that I'm receiving into our studios here this afternoon.
Yeah, we certainly talked about that. And I think the city's going to hold up to see if, there are many streets in the city, and what they're going to try to see if the city's going to be able to get to the streets cleared on Thursday evening, and then make that decision sometime tomorrow about Friday. But we're in that window based on what the Weather Service said, that in the morning between 7 and 9 we could start out with either rain or a wintry mix. They don't really know. It would continue on into the AM, and then certainly by 9 to 10 o'clock tomorrow, they think it would be all wintry mix, and then the temperatures would dip below freezing by probably around noon. They feel like, and then definitely between 3 to 5, the temps will definitely be well below freezing and dropping really fast. And they're thinking that it's a possibility, somewhere in the 7 p.m. range that there could be a flash freeze, and certainly then at that point the temperature will drop on down into the teens, and with the wind chill on Friday morning, we think that the temperature will be cold enough to be a problem, specifically for county roads, and that's why that Dr. Linda Cash was thinking that they're going to be out Friday as well.
Yeah, we did get that information from Dr. Cash a little bit ago, confirmation on that they will be out Thursday and Friday for Bradley County schools. And we know that Cleveland City schools, as you mentioned just a few minutes ago, Troy, that they will be closed tomorrow. And most likely we'll just have to wait and see what Cleveland City does with Dr. Dyer about Friday. Is that correct? Is that what we're basically hearing right now?
That's correct. And Hal was beeping in whenever I got on the phone, so I don't know if he was going to say that there had been a decision change made for the city schools or not. But I'm not going to get ahead of any decision
Sure.
that Dr. Dyer might make.
Yeah, so we will confirm now that as far as tomorrow, Thursday, on January the 6th, it will be Cleveland City, Bradley County schools will be out tomorrow because of the pending inclement weather that is anticipated to come our way near mid-morning into the afternoon, into the evening hours. And then also we can confirm that Bradley County will be out on Friday as well. Other information coming into our studios just to kind of keep the beat of the drum for the schools. Polk County schools will be closed Thursday Thursday and Friday as well due to the projections of hazardous weather conditions. That is something that we want to make sure people are aware of as well. Troy, let's go back, if you've got just a second, and revisit the timelines and what we can expect. I know you've been on the phone with so many different people today, from the National Weather Service, local folks, emergency management people, the school directors. Again, if you don't mind, kind of walk us through, as we get into overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, kind of walk us through that timeline and then through the rest of the day, what we can anticipate.
Okay, and you're right, and we probably need to stress to people other than just, people attending school about what the weather's going to do. So overnight tonight, we expect the temperature drop down to around the 35-degree mark, and depending on exactly what happens, whether or not we might get rain, and then the ground might get cold enough to just start making ice. So surface temperature will be a concern for everybody. So one thing we need to do collectively is, do we really need to travel tomorrow? If we do, make plans to, maybe have to wait in traffic, or, roads may get shut down. You may have to detour around based on what the potential is. And the Weather Service, along with Channel 3, are telling us that in the morning around 7 to 9 that we'll start out with either rain or a wintry mix. It'll continue on into the AM, and then probably around 9 to 10, for sure, it'll all be some type of wintry mix, whether it be all snow, it'll be all sleet, and then the temperature will continue to fall to freezing by probably noon, and then between 3 and 5, the temps will drop definitely on down below freezing, and then by 7, it may be cold enough to kind of do a flash freeze.
Yeah, flash freeze. I know that's a word, Troy, that we don't get to hear very often. Kind of explain to people that's hearing that word possibly for the first time, flash freeze, what that kind of indicates for us as maybe drivers or people that need to be prepared for this.
So what they mean by that is all the road surfaces could just be wet and no snow build up, and then the temperature drop down just a degree, and then all the roads start freezing up. Your cars will be freezing up, power lines will be freezing up, anything that's wet on the surface. And then as the temperature continues to drop on down, it's until the sun comes out, we're not going to get any relief from ice, snow, or sleet that might be on the surfaces of anything.
All right, again, we're speaking with Troy Spence, Director of Bradley County EMA, talking about what is going on tomorrow, confirming what we already know. This is for sure. We can tell you that Cleveland City is out tomorrow on Thursday. We know Bradley County Schools reporting they'll be out Thursday and Friday. That from Dr. Linda Cash. And also Polk County Schools out Thursday and Friday as well. That into the McIntire Insurance Severe Weather Center. Those are things that we're positive of at this time. Troy has given us a really good synopsis of what we can expect from early in the morning throughout the day, that flash freeze coming tomorrow afternoon. Troy, besides, we're hitting the highlights of traffic, but there's other concerns as well. You talked about possible freezing power lines, people maybe losing electricity. We need to prepare for other things besides hopefully not being out traveling around during that time too. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. We have had conversations with our transportation departments, both Sandra Knight and Tommy. We've been on the phone with them. They're getting the salt spreaders on. They'll do anything they can to try to keep the roadway open and safe. But I would prepare tomorrow if there's ways you can work from home. Maybe work from home, and if you don't need to travel, then stay in. But on top of that, you might want to check your emergency plan for what if the power goes out and it's going to be 16 degrees with the wind chill at 9 degrees. How would we stay warm if we didn't have electricity?
Good point. That's something else I wanted to bring to the forefront, because we think about travel. That's the most concern that we usually have after what we've seen in the fiasco just a couple of days ago in Virginia. you start thinking about those things when you're out traveling and get stuck somewhere on the roadway. But we also got to prepare if we're at home or maybe at an office and the temperatures start doing what they do. We've got to be prepared for power outages, for heat, food, and those type things. And, of course, we're not suggesting that people run out right now and go to their grocery store and load up on things. We're not suggesting that, but we are suggesting just to have a plan in place and prepare. Make sure your cell phone probably stays charged overnight and you got a full charge on that in case that's something you got to use. We definitely suggest for other ways to stay communicated, which will be on the radio here with us and on our Facebook page and Mix TV. But also, Troy, I'm sure with emergency management, you got ways that people kind of keep up with y'all as well. Is that correct?
That's correct. And we have a public notification system that we have direct contact with the public, but you have to sign up for it. We can push that into people's phones if we have a large enough emergency that we feel like that we need to do that. But it's a simple thing. You text like you're going to send a text to the phone number 30890, and in the body of the message you want to say join CBC EMA, and that's our public notification system. And I'll repeat that. The phone number is 30890, and in the body of the text you want to say join CBC EMA to get signed up, and it'll send you a text right back to let you know that you are signed up for our emergency notification system.
All right. Well, Troy, I know you probably got 1,000,001 things to do, and we appreciate you as always. This platform is yours not only today, but anytime over these next critical 24 hours you need this platform. You just got to reach out to us, and it's available to you to get the message out to keep our community safe.
Certainly, and I appreciate it, Dwayne. Thank you for getting the word out to the public that what's going on and the next 24 hours what we might see.
All right, sir. Again, let us know if we can help in any way.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Again, that was Troy Spence, Bradley County EMA Director there, giving us really some good information. And a lot of times, and I'm going to go ahead and play the other side of the fence here. We do live in Southeast Tennessee, and a lot of times people say, well, just like with some of the severe storms that we've had over the last couple of weeks, we prepare, and we have seen some difficult situations come through our area. Sometimes they are spot on and we have that severe weather. Sometimes we don't. It's a circumstance with this. This seems to be more of a likely thing than not. So I guess my point being, don't discount this and say, well, this is just another hype, maybe this type situation. No, you're always better off to side on the caution side and be prepared than to be caught in a situation where you're not prepared at all. I say this all the time when we're doing severe weather coverage. We should be happy when severe weather, tornadoes and strong winds doesn't come through our community and cause destruction and loss of homes and trees down and power lines and things out. I never look at it as saying, well, we've got so prepared, it didn't happen. Well, we shouldn't have done that. I always say, you know what, there's going to be that time we're going to get those messages out. It's going to happen. We know it has because we've seen it in history, even here recently in our community and around our area. This is one of those type situations, people. Be prepared. Know that you have an emergency plan in place. Make sure that if you have elderly people, that you are checking on them tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow morning when you possibly can't get out to do anything for those people. Get them to a safe place. Maybe that safe place is going to be in your home where you already have an alternative heat solution, or maybe it's a situation where you get them in your home because maybe you have food and just an abundance of other things. So do that tonight. Get prepared. Be prepared for whatever may come our way. And then if tomorrow at this time of the afternoon we're sitting here talking to you on the radio and we dodged another bullet, hey, that's more than fine. But I do not want to be sitting here tomorrow afternoon at this time with everything iced over and cars off in ditches and people at home without a preparedness plan in place, and then those people are the ones that are hurting. So please take it to heed. The National Weather Service, they are very confident of this. Their confidence level is high that we're going to see some type of severe weather at some point tomorrow. starting what Troy Spence was saying, probably a little bit after daylight tomorrow. So if you've got to go into work, maybe prepare to go in when it is daylight so you can see. Don't worry about the temperatures as much as the beginning of the day, as it's going to be throughout the morning, lunchtime, and especially into the afternoon time when those temperatures are going to drop. And I believe Troy used the word flash freezing. That's a word, I'm just going to be honest, I've not heard a lot in my lifetime. But I can understand that flash freezing, if you've got moisture on the road and just all of a sudden those roads start freezing over, and I think that we all would agree that I would rather try, shouldn't really do either one, but I'd much rather try to drive on a snowbank or on a snow situation than an ice situation. An ice situation, for one, you can't see, and then once you get going on some type of a sliding, out-of-control car, you can't catch it up. I mean, it's just you're going somewhere, and it's not where you want to go. So, again, the timing of this tomorrow is we do have a few notes here. I'm going to try to see if I can just sift through some of the notes that I have. We're saying right now that a winter weather advisory will most likely be in effect tomorrow morning for the Tennessee Valley, and significant snowfall is expected for parts of our area, and ice and freezing temperatures. And let's see here. The snowfall is going to be between what they're saying for our area, maybe 10 a.m. to noon for a lot of our area, and then it's going to move on through. Travel is going to be especially tedious in the afternoon time, so be prepared for that. And let's see here. We're going to see if there's anything else on this timeline that would be something of significance. I do see, as a report that we got in from the National Weather Service and the guys there at the EMA, that we could be looking at an ending time of this around 5 to 7 p.m. as far as the precipitation, I can't talk there, that is coming out. Tomorrow's lows for our area, we're looking at around 15 for tomorrow night's lows heading into Friday morning. Friday morning, the wind chill is what we're going to tell you right now. The wind chill for Friday morning, single digits, possibly right around 9 degrees as you wake up on your Friday morning, could be with the wind chill out there. And we hope that you will, again, take this heed, take this warning to get yourself prepared, get your prepared plan in place. Make sure you do have an alternative source for heat. If you can do that, think about that. Check on your elderly people from your community or in your family. Don't forget about your pets. Don't forget about covering up pipes that's exposed because, again, with these type things, you could be experiencing some freezing pipes, busting pipes, which would cause a major problem as well. So make sure you're getting prepared for that this afternoon as we got some sunshine. And right now it's 53 degrees. I'm looking right now, the Vascular Institute temperature, 53 degrees. And that's a nice afternoon to get out and try to make sure that you've got things prepared for yourself. Again, as Troy mentioned, if you can maybe go ahead and plan with your place of employment to work from home tomorrow. If COVID has taught us anything, is that we can work remotely. So if that's an option for you, stay home tomorrow. Kids are already out of school Thursday and Friday for Bradley County. Thursday for Cleveland City, that is confirmed. Polk County, Thursday and Friday, that's confirmed. I'm sure we're going to be getting lots and lots more over the next couple of hours that we'll be getting to there as well. So stay tuned to Mix 104.1 on the radio, of course on the Mix 104.1 app, mixtv.tv. That's going to be your source here locally in Cleveland and Bradley County that will continue to update and give you any information that becomes available to us from our sources. That's what we love about this station and this community. We let the directors of the schools know. We let EMA know. We let the Sheriff's Department know, the Cleveland Police Department. This is their platform. This is for them to get on the air, tell our community what is going on, what we need to do, not only to help each other, but to help ourselves and to help out all of our first responders out there. Don't be the one making a first responder put themselves in jeopardy tomorrow coming to rescue you. Go ahead and get yourself prepared. Go ahead and get that plan in place. If you've got alternative ways to get some power banks, meaning those portable power chargers that you can charge up tonight so you can charge cell phones, play a radio, do those type things. So go ahead and get those charged up tonight. If you've got a situation to where you maybe have a different way of getting heat, go ahead and get that prepared. And, of course, yes, make sure you do have some food to get you through at least a 24 to 36-hour period if you need to do that. And then also make sure that you check on the elderly. I can't say that enough. Every time we have a situation like this, we have a situation to where we hear some bad stories about some elderly people that either didn't have heat, they didn't have any food, they wasn't checked on. And let's not let that be a storyline that we hear 24, 36, 48 hours from now. All right, so there you go. We've set the stage. We've kind of at least got the ball rolling. Are we over dramatic? You know, that's something you got to decide for yourself. But we're always going to side on caution. We're always going to be on the side of caution for this community. If there's something that we failed to tell you, then that's on us. But today we come on the air, we tell you that all points are saying that there's something going to happen in the next 24 hours, and just be prepared for that. We will be here giving you those updates. Again, the top of the story here from McIntire Insurance, our Severe Weather Center, Cleveland City out tomorrow. That's confirmed. We also can tell you Bradley County Schools out tomorrow, out Friday. That's confirmed. We also can tell you Polk County Schools closed Thursday and Friday. That's confirmed. So those are the things we can tell you right now at 4:54 in the p.m. on this Wednesday afternoon. All right, so we're going to break away, get back into some more music. That has been severe weather coverage from McIntire Insurance, and we appreciate you listening in. Stay tuned. Download the free Mix 1041 app. That will be a source for you if you do have some situations going on, and you can download that for free by going to our website, mymix1041.com. Please do that. Keep in touch with us here, and mixtv.tv is always a source. You can find things out. Our Facebook page, Twitter, any other way that our team can be available to you, we will during this circumstance. I'm Dwayne with Mix 1041. We'll get back to some regular scheduled programming at this time.